G'day guys, in this video we'll be giving you a fully featured walkthrough on this amazing MOOER product. We'll turn some knobs, talk about a few of its best settings and try and get some great tones out of this. And most importantly, leave a comment with your thoughts. Now without further ado, let's jump into today's video.
G'day guys, today we're looking at the GE1000. So this is the top of the line model, this one essentially. I might show you this special feature. It's an AI feature that MOOER has put into their units. So if we press the plus button, we come down to our EQ. We're going to go to the EQ master. What this will actually do is it will actually analyze when I play something, and you can tell it what you actually want it to, what type of music you're playing, and if you've got a particular drive sound on, or etc, etc. And then it will analyze the frequency and make some adjustments to actually clarify it and make it better. Alright, so let's just jump to a different patch now so I can show you something special. Alright, so we're just going to move to a different patch. Let's move to this one here. Bit of a drive patch. You can hear that? Alright, I'm going to show you the special feature. Now we've opened up our screen and we're going to add, actually we've already got one there, we're going to add this EQ here. We're going to change this EQ onto the AI master EQ, like so. So what you actually do is, I know that this is a rock sound. I can change that if I want to, but I know it's a rock sound. Type, I want it to be, it's going to be a drive rock sound obviously. So what we're going to do is we're going to press record, and we're going to play. And you'll see it scroll across and it'll have a listen to our sound, and then it will make some adjustments at the end based on what it thinks it needs. So let's press record. You can see it scrolling. There you go, it's finished. All right, so it's picked up a frequency there, and it's actually already made that better. If I turn it off, here it's just a little bit dull now. We turn it back on. So it's just brought out some of those higher frequencies which really cut through it and mix like that. It's a fantastic unit, fantastic option to have. It's just an EQ AI. It's got 255 presets you can save your sounds to. It's got 14 effect modules, and you can actually change those to anything you want to. It comes with 50 user slots for amps and cabs if you want to actually import them. You can get those from the MOOER website, or you might have some cabs at home that you want to use. You can also import entire captures. So entire captures are basically an amplifier and a cabinet and sometimes a drive pedal in front, and they'll capture the whole thing and they'll put it in as one particular spot. So it's got 1/4 and XLR stereo outputs. It's got an effects loop. It's got a full-size MIDI port, and all of the outputs are separately controllable. It's really, really cool the way you can do that. The effects loop has its own module. It can be in series or parallel, and it's got wet and dry control. So, alrighty, let's take a closer look at the screen on the unit. Alright, so you can see our touch screen here. There's two methods of viewing this screen. One's the detailed view, which we have there, and the other one's the live view. So we'll go back to the detailed view. Now, remembering that it's a touch screen, everything that's basically visible there is you can adjust. So if we click on that, you can see there's presets either side of the one we're on, and we can click on those or move up and down. We won't do that for now. We also can save something if we want to, and we can also save it in a different color, as you can see. So you can save those assorted to certain colors. You've then got inputs, you've got noise reducers, etc, etc. You make all your adjustments there. You've got your outputs there, all separate outputs, all adjustable, all separate. Absolutely fantastic. And you'll see when I do play, it gives you an input, it gives you an idea of where your actual input and output are sitting so that they're not clipping or too loud. And then of course, just at the other side there, we've got the DSP, which tells you how much signal processing power you've got left. Now, as you can see, these are all the effects that we've got in our chain here. And where the plus button is something where we can add something. Now we can add whatever we want to, wherever we want to. So we could realistically, we could put 3 or 4 drive pedals in there if we wanted to, before everything else. At the moment, we're just running into a Dr. Z amp, but we've also got a separate power amp. So let's click on the power amp twice. That opens up this function here. Gives us an idea of what there actually is there. Click on that again and we can change it if we want to. So you've got all your valve types there. You can change the power amp, as you can see. Alrighty, we won't change the power amp today, but you make your adjustments there. Same as your amplifier, click on your amplifier twice. You can open up your standard settings here. If you want to change something, you click on it and you can use the select knob, or you can actually just drag it like so. I always find they're a little bit easier to get the fine tuning with the select knobs. If we want to see what other amps we've got in there, we click on the amp and then you can see we've got a whole lot of amps in there we can choose from. Now, of course, we've got filters, dynamics, cabinets. We've got our effects loop there, which we can control, delays, modulations, reverbs, all kinds of cool things. Let's just jump out of that. First of all, what we might do, all right, let's just jump to our settings. In our settings, we have brightness, we have bank switching options, we have our stage view or our large view, tap tempo options, bank switch mode options, device settings options, Bluetooth. Now the unit has Bluetooth and you can actually use it to connect to an app which you can download from the MOOER website, and then you can make adjustments on a tablet or a phone. It also has an amazing feature. It can actually connect to this wireless foot switch here. Now this is MOOER's wireless foot switch. It's the G4 and it's battery powered, rechargeable, and connects wirelessly to all of its devices. So you can actually use that device to basically assign the foot switches to whatever you like them to be. Awesome feature. Then you've got your USB audio. You've got a whole bunch of options there, mainly for your recording. Your spillover, that's your delay trails and your reverb trails. So you can have reverbs or delays continue while you change patches, if that's what you choose to do. Then you've just got languages and you can do resets. All right, let's talk about the expression pedal. Now the expression pedal, that's here. We customize that like so. All right, we can do all kinds of things with the expression pedal. You can assign it to parameters. You can also assign it to volume, and you can even assign the toe switch. So if we want to do that, when we're in one of the settings, let's put a drive pedal in here. Let's turn this one on and we'll put a pure boost in. So happy with that. Now if we just hold a particular parameter down, you'll see it says assign to expression 1. So we can assign that parameter to the expression pedal. And we can do that with multiple different parameters within multiple different modules, which is really, really cool. Alrighty, our screen along the bottom here just gives us a bit of an indication. This jumps us into our groove station. We can also access that by holding these 2 buttons down. We've got a record and stop, and then we've got a drum tap and a drum on and off button. So this unit does have drums. Let's turn it on. We'll do the tap, slow it down a bit. There you go. Turn it off. You've got a standard 2-button looper here. So that would be your record and your overdub and your play, and that will be your stop and clear button. You've also got a lot of options. You've got your looper volume, drum volume, BPM. You can also set drum sync. So the drums will give you a 4-beat count in before it starts recording the loop, and it will record the loop with the drums. Then when you press play, it'll continue and make sure that that loop fits in. It's also got auto record, so it can sense when you're basically ready to record, and it will start recording when it hears the signal. The pop is obviously, that's how you can change your drum patterns. There's lots of different drum patterns in there. You can check the MOOER website for the actual specs on it. So that's the groove looper. You've also got, groove station. You've also got a tuner, big handy tuner for use on stage. There you go, which you can mute or unmute. It's up to you. Let's jump out of that using the home screen. All right, we've also got a special feature within this. So right now, we're in 02B, that's the preset we're in. If we push that down, it turns it into Stompbox mode. What Stompbox mode allows you to do is to switch different effects on just using the 3 foot switches here. And then we can use the 4th foot switch here, which is the bank down foot switch. That becomes a tap tempo. So if we want to turn the boost on, we can do that. Ping pong delay, etc. The hall's already on and it's already assigned to that. You can assign within the system there, you can assign whatever module you want to come on and off and assign it to whatever foot switch you want it to. Alrighty, let's head back to the home screen. Alright, so we've got our expression pedal there, we've got our tuner there. That's just for connecting the wireless foot switch. And then we've just got our settings mode, which we looked at before. If we make some settings, we can just press our save button and we're right. We've got a master volume there, we've got a headphone in at the back, we've got a ground lift. And anyway, that's about it. Alright, we're just going to jump to some sounds. Let's move up a couple, see what we can find. Got a violin, where was it? There it was. And then we've got the chorus that we started on.